And we are live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Falcon fans, Falcon fans, Falcon fans everywhere within the sound of my voice. We are here at For My ATL Sports One on YouTube. You got me, you got Ronnie Thomas, you got Ladarius Brown and his band of renown, and you got the one, the only C-Dub. Good morning, fellas. How y'all doing? Wait, somebody, I gotta.
Yeah. Just give me a minute. I was trying to get my link so I could actually share it on the stuff. So sorry.
That's okay.
My bad. My bad.
That's okay.
Get back to your flow.
All good. So this is the For My ATL Sports One Atlanta Falcons morning show. Me and my guys are here today to discuss the Falcons, where we are, where we're going, and what is going on. All things Falcons this morning. We are going to get into it. We are excited to see you this morning and excited to get into it. But you know how we do it on For My ATL Sports One. The first thing we got to do, fellas, is we got to cue the music. Here we go. All right. Fellas, how we doing this morning? Y'all doing all right? Everybody good?
Yep.
All is well.
No yeet. I mean, yes, we're doing great.
No yeet. Oh, come on, C-Dub. It'll be all right, man. It'll be all right. It's going to be okay. It is going to be okay, brother. I promise. So, good morning, fellas. We are here to talk about our beloved Atlanta Falcons and everything going on, Falcons. And, hey, man, we got to get after it. So, without further ado, we are going to talk about what is going on around the league. What is going on around the league, indeed. Fellas, the Cowboys beat the Commanders yesterday. You guys see that game? You guys happen to catch that game?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, guys. It seems to me like maybe the league is caught up with Jaden Daniels and Cliff Kingsbury, because the Cowboys were ready for whatever they threw at them. Now, mind you, they did have excuse me, Mama, there go that man again, Mr. Micah. What's Micah's last name?
Parsons.
Micah Parsons. Thank you.
They have that man.
They have that man. They had that man. Okay. And that dude right there, man, he's something. So I get it. But it just looked like the Cowboys kind of shut them down. I don't know. Ladarius, you saw the game. Give me your thoughts on it.
I think it's a situation where I think the Cowboys defense, Micah Parsons showed that he's a game changer. And I think that he's one of those guys that are in the league that kind of changes the scope of a defense. And I think what we saw is that Jaden Daniels got contained. And with a lot of these quarterbacks who love to go up the pocket, you keep these guys in the pocket, you kind of get they kind of get exposed. You hide what they can do best. And I think what we saw with Dallas is, look, we could also add like the special teams play, made a factor. But Jaden Daniels was kind of non-existent to a certain degree. And I think it's a bit of the league figuring him out. And a part of like when Dallas's defense is healthy, they're not a terrible defense. So I think it's a little bit of column A, column B for me.
Yeah, man. I mean, well, let me ask you this. Looking at that game yesterday, and C-Dub, I'll throw it to you. Does it seem like the Commanders are a little more beatable now that we seen the blueprint. How are you feeling about our up and coming matchup with the Commanders in a few weeks? How are you feeling about that?
All right. Because I've actually was talking to the guys about this, and here's my problem. Now, if you told me we had the same guys playing on defense and we were going to play that kind of defense against the Commanders, I tell you, man, I love our chances. But if we're playing the, hey, stay way back, don't give up anything deep. Oh, we gave up something deep. If we do that, then I don't know. My thing is this, because you got to look at the personnel. NFC East, you think about it. The NFC East, NFC North are your black and blue divisions. Let's just be honest. So all these games are going to be tough. And I'm going to go here. Not just this, but the Commanders have been feasting on teams that weren't good. So now they're having to go against teams that had playoff expectations. They are playing teams. So this is now going to be a question of Dan Quinn. Can you get your guys focused to play above themselves type deal? Let's be honest. A lot of us did not expect the Washington Commanders to be in first place by now. So I think there's a lot of that going on. And look, I mean, we can say what we want. They actually almost won. They almost got that game tied and went to overtime if it wasn't for a stupid kicker, as well as if it wasn't for special teams. That was the most craziest thing I've ever saw was the special teams. Come on. I mean, and not just that. 2 back-to-back or 2 missed field goals, 2 block kicks. There was 2 special teams touchdowns, and then field goals were blocked. That was the first for the NFL. So, look, give it to Dallas. I think their special teams and Washington special teams stood out. But, then at that end, man, it's like this. You got to make your damn kick. You really do. And then not just that, Dan Quinn, my guy, go for 2. You just took took momentum away from the Cowboys. Go for 2. I mean, if you at least you wouldn't lose as embarrassing as you did. Because I'm sorry, that was embarrassing.
Okay.
All right. But that's what I think. I think now you asking if they're beatable. They're beatable because you can see it. But then the question comes back, can we take advantage? Can we do some of the things they did? How about that? To answer that question, too.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right, around the league, Giants fired their head coach, Brian Daboll, and their GM. Does this mean that when we play them in a couple of weeks, y'all know we played the Saints and they fired their head coach and we got their best effort. Matter of fact, we did them the favor of ending their 7-game losing streak. So is this good or bad for us? Ron, I'm going to throw it out to you. How do you feel about that?
It's bad for us. It's very bad for us. What I mean by that is our defense. If you cannot get to the quarterback, that quarterback will cut you up. What I mean about that, yards, running, sitting in the pocket, talking to the wife or the girlfriend or talking to the mama. Hey, Mom. Wow. What you want to eat tonight? Lobster? Nah, how about T-bone steak? But
he said,
if you cannot get to the quarterback then, and that quarterback just to stay in the pocket, it would be a bad business. So
yeah. Well, guys, do you think at this point, I think we've only played one, but do you think that we struggle against interim head coaches? Or let me throw it out there. Let me give it a broader category. Do you think most teams struggle against interim head coaches because you simply don't know what they're going to do? You don't know. You really don't have them on tape as far as what they like to do. Do you think that most teams would struggle with that, or do you think that's just a Falcon thing? And Ladarius, I'm going to ask you, what do you think about that?
I think when it comes to interim coaches, I think it's simply put, it's the unknown, and when it's the unknown, I think it applies to all teams. I think that you're seeing with the Saints now. The Saints look a little bit different because Dennis Allen's out of the building, and all of a sudden they look like a decent football team, and I think that's applicable to all teams. But like I said, when you don't know what the other coach is preparing for, then it's no different. To me, I think for the Falcons, I think like most teams, like you sleepwalk in those games because you assume, okay, they got rid of their coach, so you're thinking that there's no momentum, they're going to be terrible, and it's the reciprocal of that. So I think to answer your question, T. Will, I think it's more the fact that a lot of teams, I think most teams struggle against interim coaches because you play down. You kind of look at it as, okay, it's an easy W. You feel like you don't have to put in your best effort. And when it's quite the reciprocal, and we've seen that time and time again, is where you're not when you don't know the unknown. Like, I don't care if you're 1-10 or 2, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like it re-energizes that team, even for the rest of the season or for a span of weeks. So I think it applies not just to the Falcons, but to kind of anybody more or less, because we've seen it happen more often than not.
That's true. And guys, you are watching this on For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. Say again, the number 4 My ATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe so that we can continue to bring this to you. I would agree with that, Ladarius. And the other thing about it is that when you get a coach fired, everybody in that locker room has got to look themselves in the mirror. And people, especially that first game, they're going to say, well, they're looking at me now. I got to go out here and represent myself well. I might not be here next. You get what I'm saying? There's just this natural
it's like a gut check.
To play better.
It's a gut check time situation.
Yeah. Exactly. I like the way you said that. You said that.
But,
all right, guys. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You got something? What's up, Ron?
Is it the team or is it the head coach that just, like we always say, sometimes an OC not a good head coach or a defensive coordinator not a good head coach?
Ron, that is a very good point. I think what you're saying is sometimes just because you know X's and O's, that doesn't mean that you can lead the Jimmies and Joes. Right. I'm going to write that down. That sounds, I'm going to write that down. No, I think it means you're not a leader of men. Go ahead, Ron.
Right.
What you got?
Put that on T-shirt. Yeah, I heard
in all seriousness, you could even look at Arthur Smith, who just left here. Arthur Smith is Pittsburgh's offense doing pretty good. He is a decent offensive coordinator, but when you talk about being a head coach, the responsibility level is different. It's different when you got to worry about running the team. It's also different when you're leading a group of men. Just because you know X's and O's, that does not mean you know how to lead a group of men. And that's a very good point, Ron. So we're going to shift
on T-shirt.
We'll do. I got you. So next, what up with the NFC South? What up with the NFC South? I can't talk this morning. Tongue's still asleep. All right. So you guys, can we still outrun the South?
Ooh.
I mean, in the aspect of, we can. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be. It's like this. Can we? Yes. But the question is more this. What do we do these last 6 games? Because everyone tells me we have the tiebreaker. Well, if we got the tiebreaker, this is where I look at you and go, okay, just win. It's like this. You look at this last 6 games. 3 games I could say we'll win with no problem. I know that's scary to say that, but I could say that. And then you look at it and go, okay, the tough games will be, Washington, the Vikings, and the Chargers. The question is going to be, are we going to be sleepwalking into the Raiders game? Are we going to sleepwalk with the Giants? So, but if we take care of our business, we can. But the question is, will we? Is more like it.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. So the Bucks beat the Giants, which means they are one game back in the standings. But to C-Dub's point, they are 2 games back because we own the tiebreaker against them. The Panthers lost to the Chiefs. Now the Panthers lost it in the last few seconds, so they actually they hung with the Chiefs a little bit. So Bucks have an easier schedule. I mean, they got a cupcake schedule down the stretch. And we got the Chargers, we got the Vikings. Ours is a little bit, we got the Giants who, they're not the greatest team, but they have a great defense. Guys, go ahead, Ron. You about to say something?
I would not say they got a cupcake schedule because you either get beat any Sunday.
Yeah,
in the
that's
NFL.
true. That's true. But if we take a look at their schedule versus our schedule, I gotta disagree with you, brother. Theirs is a lot easier. I mean, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but
you gotta understand. It go back to what I'm not saying I'm saying me. What I've been complaining about for the last since this year started. Jimmy Lake. Pass rush matters. Stats matters. If you cannot get to the quarterback, you're gonna have a long day.
You are gonna have a long day, my brother. You are gonna have a long day. So let's take a look at the Bucs schedule, right? They got the Giants, Nick. No, I'm sorry. They beat the Giants yesterday. That's right. They got the GM and the head coach fired. Okay, they got before we do that, let's get into some housekeeping. So Curious Sports Pulse Media, say that 3 times. Daniel's essentially getting, I know, right? Daniel's essentially getting an early sophomore slump. Think he figures it out. No, because he's not playing, right? They released him. Right. So wait, didn't they release him? Am I tripping? They did release him. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, he'll figure it out somewhere else, maybe. I mean,
you're thinking about Daniel Jones. He's talking about Jaden Daniels.
Oh, Jaden Daniels. I'm sorry. Senior moment, guys. Sorry about that. I don't think it's a sophomore slump. I think he had a bad game, and I think the Cowboys had a better game plan. And look, the league will figure you out. The one thing people don't realize is that if you play in the NFL, it is a series of constant adjustments. Okay, so you do this well, we're going to attack you this way. You do that well, and it's cat and mouse, and you have to be able to figure it out. And this is as much on Cliff Kingsbury as it is on anybody else because, they figured him out. So you got to go back to the drawing board. But the Bucs played the Panthers, the Raiders, the Chargers. I could see them losing that game. The Cowboys, the Panthers, and the Saints. Now, you could argue, okay, these are divisional games. Okay. I mean, I could see that. I could go there with you. But their schedule and our schedule is totally different. So let's take a look at our schedule.
I could see they losing to the Panthers. They've been playing better.
They have been playing better.
Month, they've been playing a lot better.
Yeah, you're right.
I could see they losing to New Orleans. I hate to say this, to give them any props, but they've been playing better too. So,
yeah, they have. So looking at our schedule, Ron, we got the Chargers, the Vikings, 2 very tough games, the Raiders, the Giants, the Commanders, and the Panthers. So their path, in my humble opinion, is a lot easier than our path. To assure that we win this, we need to go 5-1. We need to go 5-1, and if we go 5-1, we win it for sure. We take it out of anybody's hands. If we don't, then we might need some help from some other people. And I don't know about you guys, but I did not want to be here needing help from anybody. But nevertheless, we're gonna have to earn it, guys. So that's just kind of where we are, you know. All right, guys, we're gonna switch gears to a segment in our show called Fact or Fiction, and I understand, Ladarius, you got some questions for us this morning.
Yes, I do. For you guys and for the audience who's listening and watching, I do. So, to get it off, we'll go with our very first question. So, fact or fiction panel and audience, Kirk Cousins will finish the season with 4,000 passing yards, and he currently stands at 2,807 passing yards. So, once again, is that fact or is it fiction?
C-Dub, what you got?
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna say fact, just because he doesn't have to pass for. It's like he would have to average about 190, maybe.
Yeah.
So honestly, I could see that because I think there will be a couple of games where obviously he'll go above that. The question is going to come down to when we play. Really, when we play these next two teams next, it's because of their defense's ranking. That will also help us out. But I'm going to just say that I like the idea about him getting to 4,000 at least. Now, we'll see how we do the rest of the season. But, that Kurt-wise, that would be good for him.
All right. Ron, fact or fiction? What you got?
Fact.
That's fact. That's a fact. Okay.
I could really see that because what he been doing, he spread the ball around to anybody that will get open. Let me say that for the people in the back. To anybody that get open. Top hits. Take notes. But I can see that.
All right. I'm going to agree. I think he's going to need an average of about 198 games. Now, it's not going to be as easy, right? Because you got the Chargers and the Vikings, and they're good defenses. The Giants are a very good defense. And the Commanders, they're not bad either. They're not great, but they're not bad. So it's going to be interesting, right? It is going to be interesting. But I'm going to say that is fact that Kirk will get to 4,000 yards this year. Darius, you got another one for us?
Yeah. One last one for the panel and for the audience. And it goes to our defense, who we all love on this panel, obviously. So fact or fiction, the Falcons defense will finish with at least 15 sacks. They currently stand at 10. So once again, fact or fiction, the Falcons defense will finish this season with at least 15 sacks.
Ronnie, what you got? Bitch, this defense. This defense. This defense.
They got. Okay, so we got 6 more games. Can we get 5? Can we get 5 sacks in 6 games?
This defense.
Okay, he's got a point. C-Dub, fact or fiction? How you feeling about it?
You give me. I gotta use Jimmy Lake's defense to get 5 sacks, right?
Yeah.
Can I watch AEW? I think I can make sense of that better than I could that. I'm gonna go fiction. Look, I'm at this point. You got to show me. You got to show it. I can't. I'm not giving you my belief for nothing. You got to show it. Yep. Show it.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to be different just because I want to be different. I'm going to say fact. I'm going to say maybe one game we get 2 sacks and another one we get. Yeah, I'm going to say we're going to figure out how to get 15. I'm going to say we are not. We will end up with at least 15 sacks. I'm going to say that's a fact. I don't know how accurate it is, but I'm going to say it just because hell, I'm in the mood to say it. So, yeah.
Business.
So, all right. We're gonna move on to the next section, which Ron, I understand you got some things you want to get off your chest this morning. It's called Ron's Rant, and we were talking about it last night, and Ron, you were pretty fired up about the fact that there are not a whole lot of Atlanta Falcons commentators for our games when we're watching these games. So, Ron, tell us about how you feel, man. What up with this? What's going on?
I tried seeing the Carolina ex-player, the wide receiver, and I tried seeing the ex-linebacker playing for the Aints calling our games. You tell me, it's a whole franchise. We don't got nobody from the Atlanta Falcons to call our game. You cannot get Warwick Dunn. You cannot get Walter White. You cannot get nobody that played for us to call our games.
So that's Greg Olsen for the Panthers and Jonathan, who used to play for the Saints. Yeah. Well, so let's talk about what Falcons announcers there are. So there's Tim Green for Fox, and I have seen him call some Falcons game. And I hadn't seen him call one lately.
Yeah, I think he's retired.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him call one lately. And then there's Louis Riddick, but Louis Riddick is I think he works for ESPN, so we're probably not going to see him on Fox. Yeah. You got Anthony Herron, who I don't even know. I don't even think he does NFL games. And then you got Harry Douglas, again, who's ESPN. So maybe we need some other Falcons to, I don't know, go and apply for Fox, some ex-Falcons, and let's see if we can do that, man. But you have a good point.
Well,
go ahead, bro.
We got John Abraham. He be talking after the game. He are ex-Falcons.
Well, maybe he can get hired with Fox. I don't know, or CBS when maybe one of those guys can be hired on one of those networks, and because you do have a fair point. I think a lot of Falcons fans would like to see a former Falcon call the game. I think it'd be interesting. Maybe the Saints and the the Panthers and the Bucks might not, but who cares what they want? So I just want a legend that call our games. I tired seeing the Cats and the Aints calling our game. No, get out of here. Call your own game. I'm about to tease Ladarius, and I'm gonna make him mad. But whenever we play the Panthers, you know how they have that sign that says "Pound that." You know what?
Oh Lord,
that just sounds like something Ladarius would. That sounds like a sign Ladarius would hold up if he went to the Falcons game. That is a Ladarius thing to say right there. You made me think about that. But anyway.
Glad I could help? Question mark.
I just saying, I tired seeing ex-players from other teams calling the Falcons games. What are we doing
here? Yeah, agreed. You think they have a little bit of bias, maybe, or no?
A little bit of bias?
I don't know. How do y'all feel about it,
man? Jonathan Vilma been looking at his ring every time they go to commercial. Well, the Saints.
Wow.
Back in my day.
Oh, wow.
We did it for the Saints. You and your crusty Super Bowl ring, get out of here.
So wait a minute. He's doing the game, and he's like, back in my day, like he's really looking at
in my day, we hit the quarterback. Well, we hit the quarterback. We got to
Ron, I will not stand for this inaccurate statement, he would most likely be saying, man, back in my day, the Falcons were trash, and they're still trash. I'll tell you. I don't understand how anyone wants to play for this team. I don't understand how anyone cheers for this team. That's more like it, isn't it?
I mean, I just saying, get out of here. I don't want to see him calling our games. We better than that. Well, we're supposed to be. We look good on paper, but that beside the.
Ron's got a point. Chrissy Love Thompson says, good morning, Ron and April. Good morning, Chrissy. Welcome to the Atlanta Falcons morning show on For My ATL Sports 1, the number 4, My ATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe, everyone within the sound of my voice. All right, guys, we're going to switch gears here just a little bit, and we are going to get to some Falcons trivia. All right, guys. So can you guys, and not only you guys on the panel, but those of you who are in the chat, can you guys tell me Deion Sanders was the first Falcon to do what 4 times in a career, in his career in Pro Bowls? He was the first Falcon to do what 4 times? And I'm going to give you guys some choices here. So give me 1 sec. So your options are, when it comes to that question, Deion Sanders was the first player to do what 4 times in career Pro Bowls? Was that force a fumble, return a punt or a touchdown, sack the quarterback, yeah, right, or intercept the pass? Again, force a fumble, return a punt or a touchdown, sack the quarterback, or intercept the pass. Ladarius, what say you?
While the sacking option is quite interesting, it's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. But given that I'd say he's one of the, I'm going to go interceptions, because forced fumbles I could see it, but Deion was more of a guy, he played in coverage, so I'm gonna go interception.
Interception. All right, C-Dub, what say you?
I'm leaning to the interceptions. I'm trying to think. He could have ran a punt, but I think the interceptions would be more impactful.
Okay. Ronnie! Deion Sanders was the first player to do what 4 times in career Pro Bowls? Force a fumble, return a punt for a touchdown, sack the quarterback, or intercept a pass?
Give me interception for 200, please.
Interception. You know what? I'm going to say interception, and you guys are correct. It was interception. All right. I'm going to do 3 of these, so there's one you guys weren't ready for, but this will be easy. If you've been a Falcon fan for the last 10, 12 years, you should know this. What is Julio Jones' real first name? Say again, what is Julio Jones' real first name? Is it Emmanuel? Is it Jonathan? Is it Shante? Or Quintoris? Is it Emmanuel? Is it Jonathan? Is it Shante or Quintoris? Ronnie, what you got?
Quintoris.
Okay. Ladarius?
Yeah. Quintoris feels right. All the other ones seem too normal. So I'm gonna go with Quintoris.
What?
Oh wow, C-Dub.
I'm also with y'all. I'm gonna go Quintoris, although I wish it was Shenane or something like that.
Laquana.
That'd be a bit much. I'm gonna say Quintoris as well. And Carlo Wiggins, good morning. Welcome to the show, Carlo. How you doing, brother? He says Quintoris as well. And let's see. You guys are correct. It is Quintoris. All right. So last one, and this one is a tad bit. It's not as easy. Which former Falcon is known as Mr. Falcon? Say again, which former Falcon is known as Mr. Falcon? These are your choices. You got Michael Vick. You got Bobby Butler. For those of you 50-year-olds like myself who can remember when Bobby Butler played, great quarterback. You got Mr. Steve Bartkowski, my first favorite quarterback in the world, played for the Falcons. I think they drafted him in 70-something and loved him. Or Tommy Nobis. So Michael Vick, Bobby Butler, Steve Bartkowski, or Tommy Nobis. And Ladarius, we're going to go with you. What say you, sir? Who is known as Mr. Falcon?
Well, based on the energy in which you read the choices, I'm going to go with Tommy Nobis because you didn't seem too jazzed about that one.
Damn! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
So,
okay.
I
kind of gave it away.
My
Damn, I thought I was going to get you.
My CJ degree is kicking in, and
wow.
Studying suspects. So I said, "No, my guy, he wasn't too jazzed about Tommy Nobis, so I'm gonna go Tommy Nobis."
I suck as a game show host. All right, C-Dub, what say you?
You led the witness, so we're gonna say it's Tommy Nobis.
Damn it! Why, T-Will? Why? Ronnie, what you say?
I'm with them, Bob.
I'm with them, Bob.
I'm with them, Bob. I'm
with them, Bob.
And you guys are right. You guys
Steve
are right.
Bartkowski, my favorite quarterback, Bobby Butler. For those of y'all don't remember,
Michael Vick was just and then Tommy Nobis.
And Tommy Nobis.
Wow.
Whoa!
Wow.
Tommy
Nobis, first Falcon picked.
Apparently, I could not be a criminal, guys. Apparently,
he's like Tommy Nobis. Like, what?
I would as a criminal. Yeah, apparently, I would be terrible as a criminal. So
that's what I'm
Tommy Nobis, this is nothing against you, brother. We here love you. Terry might not, but
I'm not saying I was
trying a Waffle House and maybe it was a bad interaction. I don't know.
I don't know.
But Tommy Nobis. Tommy Nobis.
That was pretty bad. That was I give it to you. You guys are right.
Oh, my first favorite quarterback.
Phenomenal. Hey, you see how he said that my first favorite quarterback.
And then those hard eyes. He's like, "Wow!"
Bobby Butler.
He said that my first favorite quarterback.
I'm 50. Like he exposed his age while giving out. So I'm like, so this one can't be him.
I did. I'm guilty. I did.
You got exposed more
than
with like Mel Kiper with a too high safety. And you got more exposure. That's what happened.
You gave us the answers to the test.
You're right. You're right.
Through your face.
I gotta go to the principal's office.
Hey, so Carlo, principal will not take you.
I guess
not.
I guess not. So Carlo Wiggins says, "What's up, fellas? We needed the W. Like our life depends on it. I'm excited yet concerned that we didn't switch anything." That is a good point. And I don't. Well, we don't know that we didn't switch anything.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
You know. Hold on. Live looking at the Falcons headquarters. You got back.
Hey, let me say that it would have been breaking news.
Oh my God!
Right, like Ron said, this was like breaking news. Wait a minute, Jimmy Lake did his job.
It's Ladarius' fault for me. He's like, yeah, no, we know. It's like, yeah, no, we know.
What?
We know what it is. We know.
Let's go look at the Falcon highlights on defense. No sacks.
Why did Jimmy East the lemon pepper went to the sideline? Oh, we're doing great, guys. We're doing great.
He said, yeah, we know. All right, guys. So upcoming matchup, we got the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are ranked 11th in the NFL for total defense. In 2024, they have an average of 317 yards allowed per game. In points against per game, they are number one in the league, allowing just over 14.5 points. In passing yards against per game, they are 12th, allowing 206 yards, or basically 207. In rushing yards against per game, they are 11th, allowing 110 or 111. And in sacks, they are 7th. They can get to the quarterback, and interceptions, they're 10th. So This is not a. I don't know. Can we call this Chargers defense elite, or are they just very good? Ladarius, your thoughts?
No, like a Jim Harbaugh team. Think about this. When he was with San Francisco, before he got there, not great. He gets there, that defense looks pretty good. That 49ers defense was good enough to go to a Super Bowl. And he turned around within a matter of 2 years. You know, and when you look at this Chargers team, it's carbon copy. You look at that Chargers defense. You know, probably one of the better safeties getting recognition, Derwin James. We knew he was a great safety. All of a sudden now he's great under the scheme that Jesse Bennett, the defensive coordinator, and what Jim Harbaugh does, being on the same page, synchronized. And I'll just share these two facts I did on my my preview NFL preview, because I previewed the Ravens Chargers game if it's okay with the panel.
Yeah, go ahead.
And one of the things I found interesting defensively, it's where they're third in expected points contributed by their passing defense, meaning that their passing defense helps them get points essentially by being great. So they're like I mentioned, they're great there, and offensively, like they're great. Be on the lookout for the play action pass. Justin Herbert is coming around. You know, he may not get the recognition, but he's coming around in that passing game with these receivers we know, like Quentin Johnston, we never heard of. You know, we got Joshua Palmer. You know, he will. You know, so this Chargers team under Jim Harbaugh, listen, they figured out rather quickly, and that's and that's why he gets the recognition that he does as being a great coach. Because listen, everywhere he's gone is turned around the second year. It's very similar to Bill Parcells, where look at when Bill Parcells showed up at the Giants, cheeks. All of a sudden, a couple seasons later, they're hoisting up Lombardi trophies. Jet cheeks shows up, playoffs. Even when he went to Dallas was terrible. He goes to Dallas, they look like a playoff team. And then because Jerry and Bill, because Bill does things his way and Jerry wants things done his way, Bill said, "Screw this, I don't need this." So he left. So I look at this Chargers team. It's like, look, they're in a division that's interesting, and I'll be curious to see. I believe they play us, and I know they play the Chiefs. I think one more time again this season. So this Chargers team is very legit, and like I said, as bad as that defense was with the Chargers, all of a sudden they turn around and they're a top defense in the league, and that's a testament to Jim Harbaugh. And I think you can kind of put him in the head coach of the year conversation as well.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Berto Damas, also known as NIL Berto, in the chat. Good morning, Berto. How you doing? Thanks for calling.
NIL Berto. Oh boy.
NIL Berto. Yeah, because he's on the college video. He's on the college. His avatar is on the college video game. It looks just like him. So,
oh my gosh.
Calling him NIL Berto.
Berto, if you need legal representation against that slander, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
That the Chargers defense, oh my God, they get after the quarterback. But we have a hard time protecting the quarterback. They make stuff difficult. Let me say that. For a defense side of the ball. They hit wide receivers. What we don't do.
Yeah. He said, he amen his own comments. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Let the quiet amen.
I don't need y'all to amen me. I'll do it myself. Amen. That's amen. Amen. Yeah.
Okay. We will not change.
They just do so much on defense, but we Jimmy Lake take notes. They send the blitz. Oh
yeah.
Once again, Jimmy Lake, take notes. Take notes.
Hold on. Jimmy Lake's doing his job. Yeah, we're playing way back.
They just get after the quarterback in so many ways that you be like, wow.
Well, they got one of the Boses, and they got Khalil Mack, right? So I mean,
yeah.
So
but
they can get after any quarterback.
But Khalil Mack has not been playing lately, so but they still send the blitz though.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It like the captains, the leaders, they don't got to play, but they still affect the game from other ways on that defense. They send the blitz. Jimmy Lake, take notes. Take notes.
All right, so guys, question for you. Look it, they I don't have the keys. You look great, by the way, Maya. My daughter's in here asking for the keys. All right. You know what, guys? I think our chat is behind this morning. I don't know what's going on because Berto was asking that question and
return fund.
Yeah. I think he's talking about the trivia question. I think he's talking about the trivia question.
Yeah. But
StreamYard's doing StreamYard stuff. All right, so guys, against the Chargers, look it. I don't know how much man they play, but we need to do a better job of deploying man beaters, like and this is for you, Zach Robinson. Love you, mean it, but every route doesn't have to be a deep out. You can run some slants, some drags, something that you can fire off over the middle really quick. Because we do struggle against elite defenses with good pass rushers, and I'm just thinking, if you can deploy some man beaters, we probably can stay on the field on 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6. That's something we need to address. So I agree with you there. Chargers, look, this is not going to be easy, fellas. This is not going to be easy at all. All right. So, and Berto, the answer was interception.
Interception.
Yeah. All right. So.
Watch out.
Next topic. All right. So, C-Dub, I understand that you had some points you wanted to get to. I think you wanted to double down on some stuff that we talked about, C-Dub. So
we're gonna double up with C-Dub here.
Double down with C-Dub.
I come with music accompaniment, of course.
I didn't want to give Ron some music. I didn't know whether he would want music or not. So I apologize, Ryan.
Next time we're just gonna go. It's rant time.
No. So C-Dub, I don't think you were on the call for this, but Ron was cracking on Ladarius' singing voice, which I love Ladarius' singing voice, but apparently Ron was cracking on singing voice. So Ladarius and I had a meeting, and he said that if he's going to sing for Ron, I'm going to have to meet with his representation because he doesn't play those games. He didn't like that. So anyway,
I love you, Ron, but I'm all business. I love you.
Wow.
I'm all business. All right, my segment now, mother. Anyway, look, we're gonna double down, all right, because here's what I'm gonna say. I am approaching the next 6 games as proven. We've talked about Jimmy Lake, who's just hanging out with the strippers and maybe eating some chicken wings over at and moseying on into to Flowery Branch at 1:00 in the afternoon, going, "Yay, guys, you're doing great," and he's talking to tackling dummies. We're probably looking at Zach Robinson's looking at coaching for dummies, and he's just not understanding how to run the football. The real thing that I'm going to look for these next 6 games, and I'm doubling up on, I need to see Raheem Morris make changes. I need to see Raheem Morris be more accountable. I need Raheem Morris to make people accountable, make their jobs uncomfortable. I need to see, a sense of urgency. We, as Atlanta fans, you came in, you're ha-ha, kiki, and now it's getting old. And look, Dan Quinn was getting old after the 5-0 start, and then you saw what happened. So I want to say, and that was the first season. Second year, yeah, we had the Super Bowl year. But trust me, we were all kind of having that raised eyebrow going, what the heck are we in for? So I want to say on my double up segment is, what's the definition of insanity? Jimmy Lake, because he ain't changing. Raheem doesn't want to change it. So my question is this. Let's see what we do. Let's see if this defense can stop Justin Herbert and J.K. Dobbins and any of the receivers. Because I'm going to tell you, Jim Harbaugh, 3-0 against us. Jim Harbaugh don't play. And, you came into this with the team that you have, but, Ra, you said you're going to outrun the South. Well, this is part of it, bro. You gotta set the tone. And here's the thing. The avenue's opened up again because Washington lost. That's a team that was ahead of you. The West is still going to be contested. They may get the 4 seed. You could mess around and get the 2 seed. I don't know. I don't think the 1 seed's even in question anymore because I'm sorry. I got to see the Lions actually lose before I can actually believe it. But yeah, I'm looking at Raheem Morris as my double up segment is, bro, you've got to step up. This is right now. I'm looking at these 6 games. Logistically, I could say we're going 3-3. I honestly should be saying we should go 4-2, 5-1, but I don't see it because I have seen Raheem's. Let's just say he coaches certain games, but he just wants to talk and smile on other ones, i.e. the Saints, i.e. Denver. Games that we're all looking at each other going, how did you let that happen? And that's my second.
All right. Fair enough. Guys, we got to do some housekeeping. And thank you, Brother C-Dub. We appreciate you. Carlo says, I don't understand how we see the wrongs, but they don't. Is it ego or ignorance? Carlo, hey, your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
Ego. No, it's ego. Let's just be honest.
You guys say it's ego?
It's both.
Okay.
I say it's ego.
Okay. All right.
I say both.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Carrie from One Time for the Fan, I cannot talk this morning. Jesus, my fellow podcast mate. Jeez.
Fellow podcast.
How now, Brown Cow?
Yes, there you go.
For those of you who don't know, Carrie is our producer at One Time for the Fan, and she's great. She's great. She is great. The nicest person. Always giving us updates. We could not do it without her. Carrie, we love you. Hey, good to see you this morning. And again, she says, good morning, Falcons fam. Hope everyone is doing well on the panel. Yes, we are.
Good morning.
Carlos says, the Falcons wait till all is lost to make adjustments, and we have to wait for next season. All the while, we have nothing to hang our hats on. Carlo, I hope that's not the case for our sake, but I don't know about that. Carrie says, not the strippers and chicken wings. Sheesh, it's not even 9 a.m. Well, Carrie, they sell chicken wings at 8 a.m. I know places you can get some wings, and maybe even a little lap dance, or so I'm told. Talking for a friend.
Yeah. So you're told, eh?
Yeah, I'm told.
Investigative reporting.
Talking for a friend.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a married man, fellas.
Listen, he's wearing the A-cap. He's wearing the A-cap, folks. Don't trust it.
Hold on. Remember, he did say it better than he said Tommy Novus. So
strippers and chicken wings. Tommy Novus.
I understand strippers and chicken wings. I'm from Atlanta. I understand that.
Listen, you don't have to tell us that. We know you're from there. You know, play for the Falcons. Tommy Nobles. So there you go.
Whatever.
Tommy Nobles.
I'm gonna wear this shit. All right. Dixon Way. Good morning. Dixon Way. Good morning. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you need to get to know him. One of the hardest working gentlemen in our business. That is Mr. Dixon Way. Certified announcer, announces I think he does Falcons games, does Braves games, does Hawks games, does everything.
Georgia.
So hey man, Dixon Way, good morning to you, brother. Hopefully all is well. Carrie says it has to be ego, right? Because there are NFL coaches for a reason. I don't know. I believe they are intelligent enough to see what we see on the field as far as what works and what are concerns and issues.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's a fair point there.
like I said, in both of them, they don't know they left from their right. So I just here to get a paycheck.
Damn, Ron. Why you
I
gotta
just
be
here
so
to
hard?
get a paycheck. I love my money. AKA Raheem.
You know what? I think so, guys. I think the two worst quotes for this year.
Yeah.
And you guys know where I'm going is I love my money because this is the Bible Belt, and you know the love of money is the root of evil. So I don't know.
Yep.
That and then the other one is stats don't matter. Like that is the worst thing. Like that is
stats are for losers.
Bruh.
The stats for losers.
Right. Yeah, bro.
I mean, after you lose, mind you.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, it's like if you got the number one defense, of course, stats don't matter. But you know, you can't say that if you got 10 sacks. Like you cannot make those statements. And I love you, Jimmy. Like I pull for you, I fight for you, especially with these guys. You don't see what it's like, Jimmy. You don't understand my pain. Okay, we get off this. We get off this podcast. I'm gonna fight with them some more. Okay, and I'm tired of taking licks on your behalf, Jimmy. Jesus, come on. Stop it right now.
I want to call Tommy Nobles to the stand.
Oh,
wow. Tommy Nobles
is here. Bobby Butler's here.
I think T-Will put those two slogans on T-shirts.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's a shirt that says Tommy Nobles.
Especially not with y'all doing that.
All lowercase letters, lowercase.
Bro, I gotta see you guys just about every. I'm not trying to hear that. No, I'm not doing that. No.
Tommy Nobles.
Shout out to the Dixon Way.
Dixon Way
thanks. Carrie and T. Will. Dixon Way says fire panel. We appreciate you, brother. All right, so guys, let's get to the next segment, and that. Well, I want to do a couple things. Oh, we got one more from Carrie. When stats say your defense is bad and your defense is bad, then yeah, stats don't lie.
I think so.
I think stats are for losers if you don't adjust accordingly and correct issues and learn from the stats. That should be on a T-shirt. I don't know how you fit it all.
I'd buy that shirt.
Should be on.
Yeah, me too.
That's the quote of the day.
The Tommy Nobles shirt.
Yeah.
Put that on T-shirt.
Huh?
I said,
it won't fit. It won't fit.
Hold on. We just do the following. Tommy Novus 316.
Oh wow! Stop it! Stop it! All right, guys. Matters. So, guys, we're gonna do two more segments. So we're at. I don't want to say we're at the halfway point. We are going into week 12, but we've basically seen the highs and the lows of this team. To this point in this season, I need 3 Falcons up and 3 Falcons down. Ronnie Thomas, I'm going to start with you. Give me 3 Falcons up, 3 Falcons. They can be players or coaches because I know where y'all are going. I already know where y'all are going, but give me 3 Falcons up, 3 Falcons down.
You don't know where we're going. Stop
3 Falcons up.
I know where he's
going. Drake London been having a good season.
He is.
B. John.
Yep.
And the offensive line.
Okay. That's fair. That is fair. I don't have an issue with anything. 3 Falcons down. I know where this is going. Go ahead.
Jimmy Lake.
You know what? I gotta call a penalty on that. 15-yard penalty. Unnecessary roughness on Ronnie Thomas. Calling Jimmy Lake 3 times. Hey man, you can't do that. You can.
Okay.
You can't do that. But you can.
Okay, I will say that. Justin Simmons. Where you been at, my boy? Where you been at?
Okay. All right, that's 2.
You said you want to get to the playoffs. Your body here, but your mind somewhere else.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute, hold on, Ladarius. That's your body's here with me, but your mind's on the other side of town. Let me hear it, Ladarius. Former OJ song. What you got?
I'm not singing that on air.
Oh my goodness! I set it up for you perfectly, Ladarius.
Which is why I didn't do it because I listen. The ego thing, yeah, it's the ego thing. I apologize.
I set it up for you perfectly.
Justin Simmons. Where you been hot at? Where you been hot at, Justin Simmons? You're supposed to be a vet. You're supposed to be the best safety in the NFL. You're supposed to be, but you have not been showing up.
All right.
The defensive line, pass rush.
Yeah.
Grady Jarrett.
Yeah.
Player. Yeah, this might be it for you. I love you though, Grady Jarrett. You've been here for a long time, but you're not the same no more, player. AKA one more person, Jimmy Lake.
That's 3. Oh my goodness! Stop it. All right, so to get to some housekeeping, Carlos says if we shrink on the moment, it's going to be harder to feel the same. To what?
If we shrink on the moment, it's going to be harder to seal the
fan base next year because they had us reeled in at the beginning. Now folks losing confidence in their competence. I hope Wilkes is near. Okay, all right. Carrie says stats can only help you see what's going well and continue to build off that. I truly don't think stats are for losers. Dixon Way says, so Jimmy Lake is still the signal caller as I predicted for the defense. The last head coach we had that was too prideful to switch things up is now a coordinator in Pittsburgh. Shots fired. Also, did y'all see Minshew got a broken arm? So we will be playing Ritter in Vegas.
Columbo.
That's poetic. Berto says, I knew I could count on you.
God still delivered. Berto. There we go. Berto.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
Whatever you do.
Hey. Ladarius, 3 Falcons up, 3 Falcons down. What you got?
Well, 3 Falcons up. Well, listen, I'm sticking. No, for me, I got to go with Bijan. I'm going Bijan there. I'll go Bijan. I'll go. I'll go the offensive line. I'll go. I'll give him some credit. We don't talk about him enough. I'll give him credit for this one. And I don't want to say Zach Robinson because of legal reasons. So I'll go. For the sake of confidence, I'm going to be contrary. I'm going to say Zach Robinson.
Okay.
I hope that man did figure it out. Now 3 Falcons down. I'm not going to say Jimmy Lake because I think Ron took care of that for all of us. So
he did.
So we appreciate that. Ron checks in the mail, my guy. We appreciate it. Listen, not all heroes wear capes, right? So that's you, Ron. So I think 3 Falcons down. Listen, it's Raheem Morris. I think, like I said, I always
wow. Okay.
Leadership starts at the top. It's a top-down process.
I hear you.
I don't necessarily want to put. Listen, I'm going to say the defensive line.
Okay.
And I'll say, I hate to put Justin Simmons in there because I think he'll figure it out. But a sense of motivation.
He's in the wrong system. He's in the wrong system.
Yeah,
because they're not letting him play. He's not even playing the game that he normally plays.
Right.
Look what he played in Denver. Look what he plays now. It's not even the same thing. I hate to say it.
And for the sense of motivation, to motivate Justin Simmons, I'll say Justin Simmons. Because and Jimmy Lake, you got away with it because our good friend Ron did the job. So.
No, I'm going to say again. Jimmy Lake.
Oh, my God. C-Dub, 3 up and 3 down. Wait, hold on. No, because this was funny. So Dixon Way says, if we lose to Ritter, everyone is fired. Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
They don't know. We're going to come for him. We're coming for him.
Dixon Way, you get the quote of the day, sir.
Unfortunately, we don't have a prize to give you, but you get the quote of the day.
Hold on. You get a thumbs up. You get a thumbs up.
You get the
guys,
Tommy
thumbs up.
Nobles, you get 4 thumbs up because of how T. Will treated you in that
I
trivia
did
question.
not give Tommy Nobles the finger. Stop it.
You really did. You did, Tommy Nobles.
You kind of did. You know,
I did not. Okay, I didn't see Tommy.
You definitely undersold Mr. Falcon, where you oversold everybody else. You even oversold Michael Vick,
Bobby Butler, Michael Vick, Tommy Nobles. Like that was you.
Hey, you feel like that, Tommy Noble.
Like that man owe you money.
Do I get
what
a penalty?
you?
Do I get a penalty,
This
guys?
is Falcon, for God's sake. That man
Do I
like
get a
that.
penalty?
Yeah,
You get two.
Whoa! You can't do it on the morning show. I don't like the way you held your. I don't like that. No, this is the morning show. God's sake. That's some decorum, for God's sake.
Okay.
Stop doing it.
Oh
Doing
my
it,
God!
Stop.
I cannot believe you. Okay, what's the necessary roughness signal? What's
I don't even remember.
Listen, now you're doing the Macarena. Just
Don't kill myself. I undersold Tommy Novus, 15 yards, whatever. All right.
Yeah.
Berto says you have the voice of an angel, Ladarius. That's what
Berto. Listen,
take that, Ron. He says, "Take that, Ron." Go ahead.
Well, I heard you were trying to sing T. Will, so
Hey, I look. I'm a manager for a reason. Okay, I am not.
No.
For that reason, we'll never figure out.
You're not manager no more. You bit red from the 5 heartbeats.
Oh,
from
God.
9 to 5.
My office hours are for 9 to 5.
Listen,
All
me
right.
and Ryan are gonna. Me and the historian gonna hang him over a balcony. We'll get things.
Oh my! Hey, don't you
Ryan,
drop
grab
me.
them ankles.
Don't you
Grab them
drop me. All right. So
I don't know, man. Ryan's got that slippery handshake sometimes, you know.
hold on.
No problem.
Dixon Way is firing more people, guys. So
Yeah, he's firing water boys now.
all the water boys, all the coaching staff, all the media coordinators, damn, and the staff. Rich McKay told us to go with Raheem instead of Bill. Everyone has to go. Damn.
And Rich McKay. I tried saying
everybody.
him.
Wait a
I
minute.
tried.
Hold on.
I
Wait
haven't-
a minute.
Rich McKay.
Wait a minute. He says, I need T. Will to say, I can't stand the rain. It is similar voice. One of my many hit records. I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Dixon Way gets it. We love it.
I love it. I love it.
I feel like Vegeta with the rain hitting him.
Hey, I feel the wind. 4, 5, 7. Yeah, okay. All right. So, Dixon. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dixon.
My 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah. C-Dub, what you got?
3 up. Bijan.
Okay.
London.
Okay.
And then the other up, I'm going to go Jerry Gray. Because
Okay.
no one mentions him. He needs to feel loved.
We love you, Jerry Gray.
All right. 3 down.
Here it comes.
Rich McKay.
Damn.
Terry Fontenot.
Damn.
Raheem Morris.
Okay.
Because these 3 knuckleheads looked at this defense and said, we're good. We're good.
Wow.
And, because honestly, tell me when's the last time you looked at a defense and everybody has a shit year. Tell me, because this needs to be studied on the ineptness. And I'm going to go here. It would be one thing if the coach was an offensive-minded coach. This is a defensive coach, and we're this and that. I'm just saying, like Larry said, if we lose to Ritter, if we get Rittered by the Riddler, God help us, because I will show out on Monday night after the game, and I will lose my ever-loving mind. I mean, it won't be pretty. It will not be pretty. And by the way, December is my month because that's when I get to listen to my Christmas music too, dang it.
And get your eggnog. Yeah, that's right.
No, I don't do eggnog, man. That's
really? Oh, I love
I
you.
do.
Yeah, no, blood sugar, man. You gotta remember.
I do.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah.
All right, so 3 up and 3 down. I'm gonna say Kirk Cousins. Nobody wants to say that.
Whoa. I want us to spread the wealth to someone on a defensive ball, which was Jerry Gray. Jeez. I was trying to be nice.
Said Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he did.
I did not hear him say Kirk Cousins.
What a surprise. What a surprise. You didn't hear what I said. What a surprise.
You didn't hear Tommy Novus either.
Yeah, Tommy Novus.
And Kirk Cousins.
All right.
I told y'all.
All right. Fine.
Big man.
Kirko changed.
Kirko.
3-0.
Change the
Okay.
name.
I'm gonna say Bijan. Bijan's been doing it. I'm gonna give our offensive line some love. Because they've pretty much been doing the job. So I gotta give them a shout out. 3 down. I'm gonna say, unfortunately, Jimmy Lake. Sorry, Jimmy. You know what I mean? I still want those chicken wings, by the way.
The heel turn by T. Will. The heel turn. The heel turn begins.
Sorry. Hey, sorry, man. Look at the sponsors are calling. Dixon Way said he's gonna fire everybody, Jimmy Lake. Fire me, Jimmy Lake. I mean, come on. Look, you got to do something, all right? You got to do something. So I'm going to say
he's doing something, all right. He's doing something.
He's doing something, which is nothing. So
I'm going to say Jimmy Lake. I'm going to say the defensive line. We got to do better, guys. I'm going to say the defensive line. And then I'm going to say not all of the linebackers, but the linebacker plays got to be better. So those are my 3 down. That's how I feel about it. Dixon Way says, I want to see Bijan get the carries like Saquon Barkley gets. He can do the same damn thing, but our OC Zach won't feed him like the beast he is. Feed the beast. All right, brother.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Put that on a T-shirt, Larry.
Ron, you and your T-shirts, man.
Ron's giving everybody T-shirts today. That's what it is. Everybody's getting. You get a T-shirt, and you get a T-shirt, and you get a T-shirt.
Can we get one of those guns that shoot the T-shirts like 1,000 miles away?
Those are cool.
Dude, I'll shoot those things. I don't mind.
The cannon.
Hold on, I'll aim it right at Jimmy Lake. Go, hey, I got one for you.
There you go. The Jimmy Lake hate must stop, man. The Jimmy Lake hate must stop. It's got to.
Why? It brings us together, though. Look at that. You can't even say nothing. You know.
You got me. All right, guys. Final thoughts this morning on where we are, where we've been, where we're going. So, no, I'll be more specific. What positives do you guys see? And I'm going to throw it out to the panel. What positives do you guys see about this team? What can we build on? What negatives need to be addressed? And how do we address those negatives specifically? So if you got an issue with the pass rush, if you got an issue with the defense, if you got an issue with us getting off the field on 3rd down, I don't just need to hear the issue. I need to hear how we fix it. And I'm going to start with my man C-Dub because I don't think I've led off with him much today. So C-Dub, you get the first final thoughts. Again, what are the positives about this team? What do you like about this team? What are the negatives that need to be addressed? And how do we address them? C-Dub, it's on you, brother. What you got to say?
All right, final thoughts. You know, what I like about this team, look, we've talked about it. The team can actually withstand, and if the team is engaged, they can stay in the fight, all right? But you got to give these guys a chance to actually be in it. So that's where I'm coming from. Jimmy, you know, it's not just Jimmy Lake. I'm looking at that defense. You know, where are the leaders? Where are the guys to look at and say, this ain't right? This, you know, we need to do something different. You know, let's shake things up. Let's give other guys some chances. Let's see if this works. You know, at this point, throw it on the wall. If it sticks, we're good. You know, and we'll run with that. Offensively, you know, Larry said it too. We need to feed Bijan. We need to feed Tyler. You know, it's like this. Games are going to get colder. Games are going to get a little harder. Run the football. Make it a little easier for Kurt to throw the ball downfield or however, get the guys open. You know, I would love to say use Pitts as a mismatch. We haven't really done that, but, like I said, there's many things to do. The ultimate question, will they do it? And we don't control that. So my thoughts are this. I feel like we can go 3-3. We have to go no worse than 4-2. So we have, and please do not have another, like you can lose, but I don't want to see us losing a game like we lost to Seattle or New Orleans, where we just don't show up. Don't do that, because that right there is going to make us really question this coaching staff.
Okay.
Even more.
Okay. Ronnie, same question to you, sir. What do we do well? What do we suck at? No, I'm kidding. What do we do well? What are the positives? The negatives, what do we not do well? And how can we improve them? Go ahead, Ronnie. What you got?
The positive, we to put touchdowns. We can do that.
Okay.
The other ones, I would see where our captains on defense at? Well,
yeah,
we need to have a team meeting. Just the team, not the coaches, nothing. Just the team.
Okay.
There were a captain for Grady Jarrett, Bates, Justin Simmons, AJ Terrell. Why y'all not calling no team meeting? Y'all need to go to Raheem and be like, look, this system not working for us. Let us play our game.
Do they need to meet at the Waffle House, Ron? I'm just curious. Asking for a friend. Waffle House or Magic City? Waffle House or Magic City?
To be honest, the way they've been playing, they don't even need to go to their mom.
Okay.
They're not allowed.
Whatever.
I'm being serious because AJ Terrell been getting torched all season.
All right.
When you put a bigger wide receiver on him, he
does struggle. He does struggle with that. That's true. He does struggle.
But you wanted to get paid though.
Yeah. Yeah. So he did it again. Oh wow. You know what? It's so those of you guys know. I grew up a preacher kid, right? So I've seen a lot of pastors, and he reminds me of this pastor I used to watch, and he'd be like, "Yeah, God told somebody to do so and so," and he was like, "That's right. Y'all ain't got to say it, church. I say, amen, amen, pastor, amen." That is, oh my God, that's praise. All right.
I just call it like I said though. I mean, this AJ Terrell, you've been in the league for so long, but you still getting torched.
Yeah, I mean it happens, but you're right. He definitely.
But it happened to AJ Terrell all the damn time. Excuse my friend.
I get it.
All the time.
I get it.
Ron. Easy. Take it easy, man. It's just Monday.
You got a few more days. You in them streets, Ron. Jesus Christ.
But we paying you like a top corner, but you playing like trash.
Well, I mean, the man does have 2 interceptions this year. Okay, but yeah, he does. Hey, look, guys, I'm working with what I got here. Okay.
No. I know. I love. Hold on. Time out. But all y'all, the best part. Terry goes, well, he's got 2 interceptions. And Ron said, I'm like, Terry, that would have been fine if you would have said in the first couple of games or first 3 games or first 4 games. We're in week 12.
Right. We in week 12.
I got you, Terry. I got you, bro. I got you. It's great.
AJ Terrell just got 2 interceptions, but we in week 12.
Hello?
They're not good enough.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Ron, it's AJ's agent. What's that?
Okay.
Stop talking shit about AJ. He doesn't appreciate it. Yeah,
No, tell AJ Terrell open on his eyes.
We're doing it. Wow,
you see
we're doing
me
a bit
now?
on the show. Okay. All right. Calm down,
you
Ron.
see me
Embrace
now?
the love. Embrace the love. Come on. Calm down. It's okay.
But
Woosah. Damn.
Ron wakes up. Hold on. Ron wakes up and he chooses violence.
Oh my! Every day. All right. So Carlos says if we don't feed Tyler, he's gonna be gone next season, and Russian attack gonna suffer because of it. That's right. Christy Lewis says, "Rise up Monday. Rise up, Christy."
What's up, Chrissy?
What's up?
What's up, Christy?
Christy says, "I missed the show." Well,
you can always go backwards.
Yeah, you can see it.
You're watching YouTube. Yeah,
it's all good. Dixon Way says, final thoughts. I think I cannot talk today. I think stats back up positive play on the field. Only undefeated teams or teams that have a tradition of winning can talk in those terms. We haven't earned the right yet, to be honest. And he's 100% right. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, brother. Agreed.
Right.
Carlos says, better situational football would have our defense looking better. The play calling keeps them in bad positions. I get it. April Thomas says, now y'all know Ron gets fired up.
Shout out.
April, we didn't need to know. We know that Ron gets fired up.
Let me say this. Shout out to my wife, my best friend, my soulmate, that put up with me through football season. I love her to death.
I love it. Hey, we appreciate you, April. Thank you.
Shoot, the off season's when Ron gets even louder.
Christy Lewis says that's partly what Raheem claimed to do this week. Press conference after the Broncos loss. He stated that after he and coordinators meet, they would meet with the players, but the team needs to come together. Fair enough. Christy says, I'm going to rewatch this. Well, hey, Christy, we appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, tell a friend.
April, yeah, please do. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Christy, we appreciate you, and we love you. April Thomas is laughing at her husband, Ron. Or she's laughing at something. Dixon Way has a second final thought. I think we play our best game of the season against the Chargers. We are at home and everyone doubting the team. Best coach players. Game across the board. All right. Christy says, Dixon Way, I agree. Dixon Way says, good morning. All right. So we're caught up. All right. So final thought.
Ladarius.
We got, what do we do positive? You know, what are some things you can say about this team that are positive? The negatives, how can we clean them up? How do we get better? Go ahead, Ladarius. What you got?
I don't know how y'all got me following Ron like that. That's I don't really have nothing. To be honest, listen, for the sake of time, I really have nothing to say. It's not hyperbole. It's like I don't know what else I could possibly say that's gonna wow people. Like Ron checked the boxes today. I yield whatever time I had.
Hey, Ladarius, could you at least do the
Oh my God,
amen.
That was. Oh, look at Ron's face. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna save you, Ron. It's all good. I'm gonna save you. It's all good. All right. So
I love this.
What do we do positive? Well, number one, as far as let's go to the offense. As far as let's see, we do well. Our fourth down conversions are pretty good. We are fourth in the league at that. We are 13th in the league at TDs, and our yards per play are pretty good. We are number 9. We get 5.8 yards per play. Yards per game, we are at 361.5, number 8. So to me, offensively, what we need to do better is we need to score more touchdowns, right? Because we're running up yards all over the place. We're running up yards all over the place, but we need to score touchdowns. So that's one thing we need to do better offensively. As far as the defense is concerned, we got a lot of work. But what do we do well? Well, number one, fourth down conversions, we're pretty good. We're number 7 in the league. So that's a good thing. And as far as opposing TDs per game, we typically only give up 2.5. So that's a positive. Most of the time when they get down, at least in the second half, they don't score touchdowns. So that's a positive. The negatives are all over the place. We need to do a better job, number one, of getting our defense off the field on third down. If it's one measurable that we need to attack, it's that. I personally think we need to blitz more. We do not have the horses to get there with 4 folks, guys. We just don't. We've seen this movie. We've seen it time and time again. We are going into the 12th game. We cannot just rush 4 on third down. We're going to have to send Caden Ellis more. We're going to have to blitz. We're going to have to stack. We're going to have to switch guys around. We're going to have to stunt. We're going to have to blitz secondary every now and then. We're going to have to do something to get that quarterback on his hiney, as my mom would say, so we can get off the field on third down. Those are pretty much my final thoughts, guys. Dixon Way says the Panthers almost beat the Chiefs, so there's hope. Rise up. Agreed, 100%. And guys, with that being said, that's about it. So, gentlemen, thank you. Appreciate you guys coming and joining us. I think Ladarius. Oh, there's Ladarius. Thank you, guys. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Great show. Appreciate you guys doing the show with me. Everyone in the chat, thank you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world doing anything, and you chose to join us. And, hey, we just appreciate the fellowship. We appreciate being able to talk Falcons football with you this morning, and, hopefully for doing it many more mornings. Guys, we're at the section in the show where we're going to talk about shout-outs. So, Christy Lewis says great content. Thank you, Christy. Appreciate that. We're going to do the shout-outs. So, C-Dub, tell them where they can find you, brother.
C-Double28 on YouTube and also on the TikTok. And then on Twitter, it's CAAWT. What? It's just easy to say it like that, right? It's the TikTok. I'm not trying to be rude to people. Hold on. I sold it more, I was very boisterous about TikTok versus somebody about,
not going anywhere.
Yeah, Novus.
All right. Okay.
Oh, by the way, a big shout out. Tommy Novus, Mr. Falcon, one of the all-time greats. Thank you for all you've done. And another shout out. Go to my Facebook, C-Double. The Beard Gang, we probably will meet together. I'm going to call the guys, see if we want to do a show together. If so, we'll be on Tuesday. If not, man, enjoy your Thanksgiving and enjoy, the holidays. We're coming up and, eat some turkey. Thanksgiving, we got 3 football games. Man, enjoy it.
All right.
Love it, C-Dub. Ladarius, where can they find you, brother?
Yeah, well, I'm right here, T-Will. Oh, well, I know how Tommy Novus feels. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Oh, Ladarius, where can we find you? Like, I don't get no enthusiasm. Yeah, I get it.
And ladies and gentlemen, Ladarius.
Yeah. Behind the scenes conversations will happen. Now, you can find me. You can find me on Twitter and or X and TikTok on Ladarius_Brown. Instagram Ladarius_Brown. I'm a writer editor for Beyond Women's Sports. I do NFL previews, and I'll be previewing all 3 of the Thanksgiving games. They'll probably be out either likely tomorrow or Wednesday. And like I say, shout out to all of you. Have me on the panel. Always blessed to be with you guys. And if we don't connect again, this week, you all be safe, be well, and have a very good Thanksgiving.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate you, brother. C-Dub, before Ron gives us his 38 shows, I just need you to be there because he's going to forget about 20 of them. Okay? So I just need you to be there. I'm
already the stick for doctor. I'm already typing it up.
Oh, hey, Ron, we weren't talking about you. I just did what he did. Okay. Ron, Give us your 38 shows you do a week, bro. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Talk Your Ears Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock. You can also find me on Pops and the Hemi Brothers Thursday at 8 o'clock. And you can find me on this show Monday mornings at 8 o'clock. And you can find me on.
There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it is.
And
there it is. He
The bid. The bid.
He forgot.
So,
He forgot.
I love you, Ron. I love
we
you.
can find you on this show on Friday nights, Ron. Jesus Christ.
I do too many shows. Hey, I've been trying to cut back for the last 2 months.
He's definitely the old time pastor where he's like, man, I tried to cut back a couple of years.
I've been trying my best to
Can't
cut back
remember.
on.
Like, how bad is that? Jeez. All right, Ron.
Hey.
It's all good, man. It's all good. So Shiesty says, yo. So Shiesty says, we need to beat the Chargers.
Yeah.
So Shiesty says, no more losing games. Raheem Morris needs to tell Jimmy Lake to blitz more. Agreed 100%.
Yes.
All right, guys. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You another show just popped up in 5 minutes. What you got, Ron? You got another show you forgot about? No? I'm just messing with you. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, hold on. He does have another show with Tommy Novus.
Oh, that
That's
ain't. You know what? You guys get one show for this Tommy Novus shit, all right?
Hold on. It's called Defense Matters.
Stop it. What you got, Ron?
I got him.
Oh, that's mean. That you're cracking on the ball, guys. That's not right, man. That ain't right. That ain't right. Whatever.
All right, T. Will, what are your thoughts?
He hurt my
what are your shout outs?
He hurt my feelings. That ain't right.
All good. We love you.
Whatever. I can't believe he did that. What's y'all thoughts? I cannot believe he did that. Whatever. That's mean, Ron. That's mean. That's why I'm not buying you breakfast right there because of that shit right there. All right. So Shicey, what's y'all thoughts? Does Raheem need to change some positions? I mean, look, I don't know that it needs to change positions. Maybe he needs to call some games. I think specifically, and so Shicey, thank you for bringing this up. I think what needs to happen is we need to do a better job of crafting a game plan for the first half. We need to do a better job, and specifically on defense, we need to do a better job of crafting a game plan for the first half. So if we can limit them to maybe one touchdown in the first half, let's start there. Okay, let's start small. Let's just limit them to maybe a touchdown and or a field goal in the first half. Let's start there for a mini goal, but I do agree. But anyway, guys in the chat, everyone in the chat, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate that. My shout outs, where can you find me? I am a member of the One Time for the Fan podcast, where we air shows right now on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m., Friday mornings at 9 a.m. I am also a member of this show and this channel, and my channel is the number 4, my ATL Sports 1. Say again, the number 4. My ATL Sports, the number 1 on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe, where we have content Friday evenings at 7 p.m. and Monday mornings right here at 8 a.m. It was a plum, pleasing privilege and a pleasure to podcast with you guys. Everyone in the chat, thank you. Last but not least, thank you, God. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do. You are the head of my life, and I thank you. You continuously bless me. You continuously bring me through things. I got to thank you. And last but not least, shout out to Mr. Jack Spade and my brother, Mr. Eric Parker, who gave me a start in this business. Guys, have a great week. C-Dub, if you guys do the show tomorrow, I can probably hop in for a few minutes.
Okay.
I do have a show with my brother Eric Parker tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I gotta commit to that, and we're probably just gonna curse each other out on air. I don't know what we're gonna do, but
yeah, I'm gonna talk to Ladarius and everyone, and we're gonna kind of figure something out. And but if we end up not, don't worry about it, because like I said, I kind of want to just look at it and go, hey, it's the holidays, and with the new schedule that I'm dealing with here, I don't know what's going on. So that's why I kind of was like saying, you know what, if we miss it, we miss it. So, but yeah, I'll let y'all know.
All good. All good. Well, hey, with that being said, guys, rise up. Good luck to our Falcons this week. We will be back on Friday evening at 7 p.m. With my guys, again, Mr. C-Dub, Mr. Ladarius Brown and his band of renown, and Mr. Ronnie, myself, Thomas. We will be back on Friday at 7 p.m., guys. Thank you, and you guys have a great week. Rise up.